Hey everybody. Just going to do an editing session today. I'm not going to be doing too much YouTubing. I got a bunch of DMC notices and takedown claims last week, and honestly, I just felt like I was making fun of people too much that, I don't know. We were having fun, but I don't necessarily want to make that the focus of this. But if you're joining in, feel free to say hi. I'll always love hearing from you, and let's get some editing done. It's a Lexi episode today. Right. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Happy old dog and got fun. The happiest dog and cat adventure show here. Everything let's see the point to find on the hardboard. Hey everybody, welcome to Happy Dog and Cat Fun. Happy dog and cat adventure show here. They will grab let's see what you find out there. Have some fun. Thanks for joining.
Patrick, did you ask me recently if I knew where this was?
No,
Okay.
I'm streaming.
My bad.
It's all right.
Love you.
Love you too. No, I didn't ask about that.
Okay.
Hot piece though.
I know.
Hey Pinky, what's up? Hi, sushi? Me and Mary went and had sushi last night. All you can eat sushi, Sushi Kingdom. And boy, were we hurting after it. Kingdom's also more on sushi, but I ate 4 rolls. Yeah, they've added karage chicken onto the menu. And nice spicy tuna, spicy salmon. That's good. I had a salmon avocado roll last night. It was really good. Yeah, karaage chicken, man. It's crazy. We ended up ordering 4 orders of it. And I think that's what did me in the most, was just eating all that fried chicken. Oh, nice. Asian markets are the best. Ours doesn't do live sushi, but they keep trying to like do a restaurant next door and no one really cares. It's really weird. I think it's because there's just 2 amazing Vietnamese restaurants within 100 feet of it. Yeah, you would. It's weird. The Asian market even used to have their own like cafeteria, and I think what it is everyone that works at the Asian market's Mexican or Latino, and they're just not going to be able to bust out Asian food. At least, God, when they tried it was like 15 years ago. Now it's like they bought the restaurant next door. What up, Will? How you doing, man? Yeah, like market with the cafeteria, and then they tried to do a restaurant, and just no one went to it. And it was one of those places that could seat like 300 people wanted to, and no one went to it. I went to it once, and it was okay. And it just seems like you know good Asian food needs to be just coming out of a busy place, and if not, then it's just not going to be as good. What's going on in your life, Will? Yeah, some places like Sushi Kingdom, where it's all you can eat sushi, they're just packed. Everything's really good, even though it's not like amazing. It's just really good, and for 28 bucks, it's all you can eat, and that includes their full menu, so like noodles and soba and all their appetizers, all their salads, um, tempura, hibachi, all of it. You can just keep ordering. And if you're under 3 feet tall, you eat for free. Right? Yeah. Imagine being a dwarf or a midget and just going in there and just cashing in. Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of buffets. I just feel so gross at them. Like, I made sure like I drank like 4 glasses of water just so I wouldn't super overeat. But I know for a fact I'm not going to eat until at least after this live stream. But the weird thing, Golden Corral, which I've always known as a horrible buffet, gets tons of good reviews. People say eat watermelon. Eat watermelon so you can eat more at the buffet. I say don't eat all the rice. Because when I started eating the soup, it filled up. What have I been up to? Not much. Just trying to get the get the gardens going out here. Got a lot of starter plants doing really well, and we're trying to hold off because it seems like every mid-April we have some frost of some kind and it kills everything. Been getting a lot more subscribers to the channel lately. It's really kind of gone up. It's been kind of cool. And yeah, the darn weather. We're just in this weird situation because Nashville's in a basin, a giant basin, and we're kind of up near the top of the basin. So we still get cooler weather. And yeah, it will freeze here in mid-April. Like last night, got down to 36 degrees again, but according to the weather, that's supposed to be the end of it. Thanks for the love, whoever gave the love. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. 3 people on. Feel free to say hi if you're just joining in. What's the temperature in Florida right now? Hey, Nancy, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Love seeing all your comments. $78. Orange County, California. Wow. I assume that's what OCCA is. Well, welcome to the chat, Nancy. It's great to see you. Nancy is one of the bigger fans. Hello and love from Colorado. Well, thank you, concerned citizen. We love seeing your comments too. It's great to have you on board. Thanks for stepping in here. How's life in Colorado? You have the ambition for the lifestyle I have? Do you mean just farm in Middle Tennessee? And a bunch of old dogs and cat? Yeah, concerned citizen. Good to see you too. Yeah, I mean, I woke up one day and realized that I've got just something amazing here, and I need to focus on it just as much as I do with my professional life too. A parrot. Yeah, I think I've been watching that lady from Brazil with the parrot that you recommended. She's a trip. There's Miss Stacy laying down for a nap over my shoulder. Oh, Harvest Moon, the farm simulator. Wow. Wow, they must have paid Neil Young so much money. Parrots are nice, but you got to be careful. They live for like 70 years. That's the only thing about them. But I mean, yeah, they are great. Lexi remembering that she loves goat cheese. They are little dinosaurs for sure. There's also macaws too, aren't those talkers? You know, I got like 3 DMs takedown notices from the stream last week because we were watching videos about potatoes. Goat cheese is underrated. You you had a friend with 2 macaws in the '70s, and they outlived him by 20 years and had to give him to a friend. I mean, that is imagine if a dog lived for 70 years. Yeah, that's why if I play anything on the streams, I probably just need to go to like TikTok or Instagram or something instead of doing YouTube. Yeah, it's BBC came after me really hard. Yeah, Lexi's a special cat, and she just started a diet this week, and apparently she's not super happy about it. Yeah, I know I'm feeling it too. I need to freaking think about what I eat more and then eat less of it. Oh wow, a little snapper. Here's Lexi checking out the old burn pile. Yeah, I've got so much work to do. I feel like I could probably just do that instead of work out, like work on the farm around here, but then I just end up going to Sushi Kingdom. Corn ice cream, how was that? Oh, look at little Lexi smiling. Korean thing? I know they love corn. I agree, Nancy. I feel like it's one of the most natural things that I've come upon. I remember when I got this place and my father just laughed at me. He came and he was walking around and he just thought it was hilarious that I'd given up and decided to live here. He called it giving up. And I was like, dude, you live in Wisconsin. What's your problem? And he just kept laughing to himself like there was some sort of inside joke that only he knew, but you know, he was like that. It's great. It looks like corn, but it's a wafer. It has chocolate, vanilla, and corn pieces in it. That sounds Korean. Did you get that at the Asian market, or is that just something you got around? That's just some wild Florida thing. This cat. Oh, that's gotta go. I have a feeling corn freaks people out. Ooh, goat cheese ice cream, or just goat cheese with honey, lavender, and Moreno cherries. I've had goat cheese ice cream before. It was amazing. Or it was yeah, no, it was like a vanilla ice cream with chunks of goat cheese in it. It was really good. No, but it's just got little chunks of corn floating in it. I literally, if you watch those Korean cooking videos, like the street vendors are throwing corn in everything. It's a well loved ingredient. I would eat the corn ice cream in a second. When we say raw footage, we're talking raw footage. I'm barely keeping this camera straight. Have you ever had elotes en vaso or just elotes, the Mexican street corn? They put the mayonnaise and the butter on it, and then all that cheese, and then the peppers and lime, the pepper powder and lime. That's one of my favorite things. And the first time I had elotes, yeah, it is so good. The first time I had it, I was in Chicago. It was 3 in the morning, and I was drunk out of my mind and walked by a stand, and they were doing elotes, and it was literally like $2, and it was just this huge cup of corn and like fat, and it was amazing. The elote trio. What's the trio? Taco Rico elote trio. Wow. Oh. I see it now. Here we go. I'll share over to it. This is what Pink's talking about. Three different styles of corn elotes. I assume this is kind of the classic. I guess this one just doesn't have pepper. And then this one, I bet that's hot Cheetos, I bet. Hot Cheeto seems to be a big popular move right now. What does that cost? I'm wondering if they're starting, because I keep noticing like elote and Mexican street corn on menus, and it seems to be like the latest thing to like price up way too much. Oh, they do it to corn dogs. That's a good idea. Just do elote corn dogs. Oof. I think we're on to a new franchise idea, Pinky. Elote dogs. $15 for 3 years of corn. Oof. Oof, indeed. Elote corn ribs would be a good idea. Yeah, really. I mean, dude, what's an ear of corn cost? Like 60 cents. And all you need is like cotija cheese and like crema. And other than that, I mean, I guess you need mayonnaise and butter, but most people already have that. So you only eat the elote trio at Taco Rico, or you only eat at Taco Rico? Taco Rico, yeah. Is it just the closest place? Yeah, I think I'm going to run some stabilization on this. Just kind of bipping and bopping about. They'll stabilize. Hopefully this doesn't freak out the computer too much. All right. Yeah, 3 minutes away is a hard thing to beat. We do have a barbecue joint 3 minutes away, but it's kind of a boomer place. Just a bunch of dudes like carrying guns and wearing jeans that are too tight and acting all divorced. And I went there and got their nachos and chips, and it was just literally like crap nacho cheese and stale Tostitos, and they wanted $6. And I remember we ordered 2 margaritas, and they came in plastic cups. And it was just sort of like, what am I even doing here? mean, $6 for nasty, like basic, like your basic bitch nacho cheese, and like not even a lot of just flat stale Tostitos. You can have a mason. Oh, dude, everything's in a mason jar. Everything's in a mason jar. Oh, well, actually, yeah, no, everything is in a mason jar. If it was, it would be plastic. But the place looks like a place that should have mason jars. Yeah, gas station cheese, but like not. It wasn't even that good. It's like it was some like prepackaged, like it was sealed. You had to like peel it back, and it was $6. And yeah, it's just like my buddy that lives up near there. It's like he won't even drive by there because there's just like losers on motorcycles who wanted to like who wouldn't just they were just sitting there blocking the intersection. And he honked, and they like one of the idiots got off his bike and like pointed to his gun. Like it's just like you fucking you losers. Big tough guys at the crappy barbecue place. Acting all territorial and sweaty. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Unless you're talking about a breakfast sandwich. But yeah, um, sometimes that sliced cheese just sort of makes like a hat over stuff. Or I'm sorry, that shredded cheese. It's got that thing in it. It's got that chemical in it, so it doesn't clump up, and so then it doesn't really melt into food. And like when you make a breakfast sandwich, you want your cheese to melt into the bread and into the egg, not make a hat. And yeah, I don't know. I've just had too many breakfast sandwiches with shredded cheese, and it just sort of like not my vibe. But yeah, you can't do that with like nachos. Um, Sometimes you gotta have shredded cheese or like a pizza. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I learned how to make that Mexican queso, and man, that kind of changed my life. Sweet Lexi girl, yeah, she does know her cheese. It's funny because every now and then people still are like, "Don't give cats cheese," and it's just like, just search the internet. It's like not all cats are lactose intolerant. And then when you really watch her, she's not really eating it. She's just sort of licking it. So, but yeah, it's funny because she likes goat cheese and she likes American cheese, and that's about it these days. I haven't tried cottage with her. I should maybe try some cotija, some just farmer's cheese. I bet she would dig that. Yeah, I like yellow American over white American any day. Yeah, like Subway uses white American, and it's something, you do eat with your eyes, right? Wow, my camera work is really garbage here. I think what it was is this day Lexi was just being persnickety and kept looking away from me. It's such a good shot when she's looking right at the camera. Pepper Jack, yeah, underrated, 100%. Um, One of my favorites though is I like feta is a great cheese too. Yeah, her face is Pepper Jack, amazing cheese. And I've actually been to Colby, Wisconsin, where Colby cheese was invented. And Colby cheese, when you get it made fresh, tastes totally different than the stuff you buy in the store. And it's actually a really nice cheese. But I've never been able to find anything like it outside of Colby, Wisconsin. Yeah, but you could stuff 1 or 2 peppers and cook it and then save one for the next day. It's always a doable That's always doable. Lexi, show us your pretty face. There you are. Che I mean, when you look at cheese in its perspective, it's a pretty good food for protein and blue steel. Yeah, I agree. Not too bad for an 18-year-old cat, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just when you look at the, like, cheese to just beef, you realize cheese is a way better way to go. There's so many calories in beef versus cheese. Yeah, I mean, it's because she's a short-bodied cat, and she was also, like, the runt too. She's kind of a tinier cat, so I think that's a lot of why she looks young to some people. And I think this was also too, like, she was just tired this day, and, we had been getting a lot, and I mean a lot of rain. She is a youthful gal. I switched to my other camera too, so it's just been kind of, like, weird, like, can't it's not really tracking super well. Like, look, the greenhouse is open. She doesn't even wanna go in the greenhouse. So if you're out there and you haven't, piped in, what's your favorite cheese? I'm always for pro cheese conversations. If you're new to the channel, we like talking about cheese during the live streams while I edit and talk about food. Just all my plastic tarps just blew all over the place. Those those fitness people will eat eggs avocado steak and wood on a wooden cutting board every day. Yeah, come on, everybody. There's 2 other people out there besides Pinky. I love talking to Pinky though. But Huntsman, is that a cheese? Huntsman cheese. All right, I'm going to be on a little side quest for a minute here. We're not talking about John Huntsman from the hit sci-fi show Torchwood, are we? Oh. Hello. Huntsman cheese. Look at you stacked. Take a look at this, everybody. This is where they do that stacked cheese with blue cheese and cheddar. Or is it Huntsman double Gloucester? Oh, of course, we got a double Gloucester and blue Stilton are layered together to produce a firm, smooth, nutty cheese when contrasting tang of the creamy blue cheese. Not only is it delicious, its colorful layers make this cheese a great addition to any cheese board. Wowzers. That is gorgeous. That looks like something I would see up in Wisconsin at the cheese shops on the freeway. Granny Paula, great to see you. Concerned citizen, you win the cheese battle for the day. That is definitely the most gorgeous cheese I've seen in a long time. That looks like some good old like cheese and crackers cheese. Concerned citizens just blowing our minds right now, Granny, with this layered cake-looking cheese called Huntsman cheese, which is a Stilton mixed with a cheddar. Hey, Granny. But yeah, a thousand huzzahs for Concerned Citizen showing off this delicious cheese. Let's see, is there a cheese emote? Oh, there is. Good. There we go. Cheese. Wow. I remember seeing like it wasn't layered, but in Wisconsin they would do cheddar and then floating little blue cheese chunks floating all throughout it. I remember seeing that. Wowzers. It's good looking stuff. I would like there's like this Norwegian cheese. It's like they call it a breakfast cheese, or maybe it was Finnish, and I think it was called Nufatel, and it was kind of brown. And you would smear it on bread or something, or like on a cracker. That I haven't had it in ages. Or Nufatel. Nope, that's not it. Oh, that's the pre-cream cheese. It's got lower calories than cream cheese. Breakfast cheese. It's brown. Yeah, this cheese. Brunost literally translates to brown cheese, even though it's not technically a cheese. Wait, what? As a byproduct of the cheese-making process, brown cheese is a classic example of wasting nothing. Leftover whey from the cheese making process is boiled down until it caramelizes. After cooling, it is packed up in blocks. Oh my God, I didn't even know. Wow. I came for the creatures and stayed for the cheese. Oh, some cheese with some berries and some wheat thins. That sounds good. Have you ever done the wheat thin challenge? The maggot cheese? Yeah, I've seen that cheese. Don't know if I'm ready for any of that. Neufchâtel. This, if we're talking about Brunos cheese, it's really like just mild and nice, and it's really smooth and soft. And I can see why they eat it with breakfast. I don't know. It was something I tried long ago, and I still think about it every now and then. Can't, of course, I can't find it down here. I like sharp night cheese. I'll be honest. I'll be that guy. My favorite cheese is American cheese. It's and then second place would probably be mozzarella, and third place would then be like goat cheese. But you know, everything is like literally barely one notch behind. Wallace and Gromit. Oh yeah, they love that cheese. Munster cheese, amazing. Smoked or aged Gouda cheese. That's such a good cheese. Oh man, is that a good cheese? You can disagree with my list. I mean, I'm just being I'm going on like what cheese I eat the most of. And it's going to come down to like mozzarella and American. It's like I am a product of my location. If I was living in Colby, Wisconsin, my answer would be totally different. Lexi is a smart kitty cat. Ugh, I just wish I was smarter on camera sometimes. She's been wanting to go walk in through the door lately, past the dogs. Cheddar, yellow American, blue cheese, Munster, Swiss. See, it's like for me, it's like cheese is like, imagine a race where the difference between the first place and the 10th place is less than a half a second. You know, so it's just like it's just kind of where I'm at, I guess. I like baking flatbreads and making little pizzas with them, and honestly, I just haven't been around like up in the Twin Cities. They had some genius put like a cheese store inside of a liquor store, like the big liquor store. So it just made sense to like go in and be like, hey, I want to try some cheeses. And then, you know, this is where your cheese world expands. And there's a lot more serious, like up in Minneapolis and in Wisconsin, where every exit on the freeway has a cheese chalet or a cheese shop. And like you come down to Tennessee and it's just like everyone's just eating, putting ranch dressing on their shredded cheese salads, and no one's really talking about much else. You go to the farmer markets and you might see goat cheese, but other than that, it just it is what it is, guys. The curdling tales about cheese. Lemon Stilton. Oh, Concerned Citizen is like an Epicurean cheese taster, I believe. He's going to be the channel's cheese sommelier. He's basically just going to make me salivate until I go and try to find like the one cheese store that's in Nashville, probably. Tofu tonkatsu for dinner. Yum. Yum. That sounds so good. I haven't even thought about dinner. I've got so much to do. I've got to bring over about another 1,000 pounds of manure from the donkeys next door, get that in the gardens. Hopefully that lower pasture isn't still soaking, because I got to get the trailer on my van. Crown with crayon. Cheese conspiracies. Tonkatsu. Oh, Granny, get ready. It's delish. I will try any cheese. I mean, I even like Limburger cheese, the classic, like, oh, smelly cheese. It's actually a really nice cheese. Concerned Citizen be a she. Yeah, the Japanese curry. Oh, when it's done right, so good. Had some amazing chicken karage last night. That was amazing. They had garlic in the batter, and so it came out. The fried chicken came out all caramelized in garlic. Yeah, Crown Royal does have that kind of a sweet sting to it. You get sick on that stuff once, you're done, in my opinion. Tequila. I'm still the only drinking I really do is an occasional beer, and if I'm at a Mexican restaurant, I got to get a frozen margarita. It just something about that brain. You just want that brain. I want that brain freeze so bad. And I don't know what it is about it. It's kind of like having a cola with Chinese food. There's just something about like a frozen margarita with Mexican food. Yeah, a beer too. A beer with like what's the best meal to have a beer? Oh well, I mean, a beer with a bratwurst. That's I mean, at least where I grew up, that was the way to roll. Sangria, yeah, I can see that. Getting all did I cook what? Are we just talking about the tonkatsu? Sake is nice. I like some sake. I kind of got ruined on sake because a friend of mine bought or got for his birthday. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he bought it for his birthday or if he got it for his birthday, but He ended up getting $100 bottle of sake, like, 20 years ago. So it's probably like a $200 bottle now, but that stuff was so smooth. It's like it wasn't. You were just drinking like warm water. And it's like it wasn't even there. Release the hounds. Here they come. Old Sleepy Murray. She keeps wanting to do it. The other day, she ended up just going right in. Didn't care. And then Murray with his dementia, he's just sort of like likes to get a little too close, even though he's just completely innocent. Yeah, I had to get him out of there. Look at Lexi trying to just act naturally. Oh, some tea with some juice. Make yourself a Arnold Palmer. Get a little lemonade and tea going. That's a classic. A mango tea is always amazing. I can't drink tea anymore, though. It just dehydrates me and makes me want to go to the bathroom nonstop. At least tea with caffeine. Yeah, it does. And yeah, he just like I had a big old black lab named Bruce who passed away last year, and he got dementia. And Lexi and Bruce were really cool pals together. And as he started to go, it freaked her out a little bit. And it's just Lexi not knowing what's up. But we have been bringing Lexi out here into the room to hang out with the dogs more and more, and she is getting a lot more comfortable. Yeah, Murray's an absolute gem. I never thought a dog like Murray would just pull at my heartstrings the way he does. But gosh, what an amazing animal. He must have been such a wild, fun dog when he was younger. Yeah, she's not gonna touch that. Now when there's dogs around, she's not gonna relax and start eating. It's funny though, because just Bernie, she's just like, I can take you, Bernie. She's not even worried about it. Lexi. Oh, it's all unusable. Just horribly shot. I think I ended up just walking her in. Are we talking about lychee? That's a wild fruit. Very popular in some parts of the world. Wow. Mom husky and 5 pups. Serious commitment. But it's not, at least they're in Colorado. I gotta tell you, I've got really mixed feelings about people owning huskies, like, even in Tennessee, and, I remember being down in Florida and seeing people walking around with huskies when it was, like, 100 degrees out, and I just shake my head. I thought that was the most ridiculous stuff. And, I've actually have a mini husky, Miss Safira. They need outdoors, they need cooler weather, and, like, my brother had a 120-pound husky for quite a while, and he always would talk about how they just get to a point where they have to run. They have to just they get so worked up that they just have to get out. And you just have to let them go. You gotta let them run. Yeah, and I mean, like, there's that Florida rapper Riff Raff. He's got a freaking husky, and I just it distracted me the times I'd be in Florida, and I'd just see, like, people walking around with huskies. It's just like, dude, it's just not cool, and I'm like, "Who is breeding huskies down here?" There's Safira. I bet. Huskies are such sweethearts. They really are. Should I save this? There we go. Oh, you cute little thing. Looking back. Yeah, huskies have so much energy. Even Safira gets to the point where she just starts cruising and running around, and she just has to. You can just tell it's just that I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. Luckily, she just stays on the property. She's such a good girl. Thanks, Nancy. Pinky, everyone says somewhere cold sounds really nice until they live there for like a few years. Uh, but I get it. If you're in Florida, you'd want some cold weather. Yeah, and folks love the status symbol, yeah, of course. Lexi, the covert operative. I think what happens then is, for the rest of this episode, it's a purr session. Yeah, and Colorado's weird too because everyone thinks like Eastern Colorado and Denver and all that are like this beautiful landscape and like fertile area, and it's just really not. It's just everything's kind of just brown and flat, and yeah, there's mountains in the distance, but it seems like, I feel like Denver was set up as like a foothill town, like the town you stop at before you head into the mountains. And the further west you get in Colorado, it seems then it gets really pretty. And 23, epic. Yeah, now we get to where Lexi really wanted to be. She didn't want to leave. She just wanted to purr away. Oh, gotta change that angle. Lexi, what are you doing to me? There we go. Lexi. Thanks for coming by, Nancy. Enjoy that hot cocoa. Oh, I think Lexi's going to blow some heavy bass in a second. I can see it in the... Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the stuff. There's the stuff. And on bass, Lexi the cat. Listen to that drone. Hypno drone. Oh, she's got a cute little tongue sticking out. They're gonna need to stabilize that too. It's a hard shot in there because it's like literally 6 inches off the ground. And I barely have the camera maybe 3 inches off the ground. So to try to get that and not move can be hard. But that's what stabilization's for. Uh-oh. Boy, I looked at my filtered comments for the first time ever, really. And I don't know if you guys know about filtered comments, but YouTube has a pretty strict like filtering guidelines. And boy, there was just some psychopaths that like to freaking flame me up on this. Yeah, just like someone like literally like 8 comments in a row, like your dogs hate you. They only want treats. Go to hell, loser. Just like, wow, okay. I've realized like, yeah, there's gonna be people like that, but it's been interesting. The weather here has been last week it was insanely wet and it rained like crazy nonstop. Now it's starting to calm down. But it's still getting like below 40 at night here. And it's got me worried about planting stuff because I got a lot of seed starters going right now. And I didn't really weather them in. But like yesterday I planted 15 parsley plants. And today I'm going to have to haul over about 1,000 pounds of poop. Yeah, it's too cold. See, I did my seeds on actually it's right here on my lunar calendar or from almanac.com. You enter in like your zip code and it tells you when to start planting seedlings and when to plant them and stuff like that. And they were telling me that today, like yesterday was the day I was supposed to plant my parsley. So I did it. Mary's new job, she works with a bunch of people who have been gardening for like 20 years and they're all holding off because they get bit every year. And it seems like there's every year mid to late April, like one day where it's just going to be like negative, it's going to get down to 20 and it's just going to be enough to kill everything. And I was talking to a person that was running a nursery and she was telling me that they calculate those days based on average frost date, not last frost date, and that it's a huge disservice because it's almost like they want people's plants to die, so they have to just go buy transplants anyway. But I bought a bunch of cattle panels. Thanks, concerned citizen. I bought those cattle panels, which are just those big 16-foot grates of metal, and I bent them into like trellises, and I plan on putting all my peppers and tomatoes on those. I bought 6 of them, And yeah, no regrets on that. They were only like $30 each. Because last year that was a problem for me, was getting my, I didn't realize like how viney tomato plants and pepper plants are, and I couldn't get them out of the air. But yeah, I've easily got probably, I did really well seeding this year. And I probably have at least 150 plants that are ready to go. Pepper plants and tomato plants. My Brussels sprout plant survived over the winter and it started blooming. A civic duty, fantastic. Gardening, it's like once you have a good year, it seems like it's just, you get addicted. I had so much. I was given a bunch of like plants from True Value that they were throwing out last year, and it was late in the season. They literally gave me like 100 plants, and I planted them and just caught the bug. Oh, that's the episode. So this little one, even though they're saying that tumor in her is doing really well. Yeah, I had a really good bumper crop, and I mean, I fermented all of it, and I still have jars and jars and jars of stuff. Yeah, Stacy's the best. She's doing really well, considering that she's on chemo and that tumor on her throat is gotten bigger. She's eating really well. She's in good spirits. And she's just the absolute sweetheart she's always been. It's other than her just not feeling great a few weeks back for like a week. I don't know. It's I know the inevitable is going to come at some point, but she's doing really well right now. I don't know if it's a steroid. They call it chemo. No, that's not it. Where is it? Sorry about that. She's on like 6 medications, so I had to figure out which one was the right one. She is on tosurenib as phosphate. Tosurenib. Can we read that, or is that just blank? Yeah, let me calm the light down. Tosurenib. They do teach us grace. And look at her; she's dreaming. You can see her quivering. And there's old King Murray sleeping at my feet like he likes to do. And there's Mama and little Bernie. Saphira is just out of shot. She loves sleeping on that cool floor. Yeah, that, and then just weapons grade anti-inflammatories. So, and then famotidine and vetmedin And I think that's it. She's only on, oh, and then there was this shot she gets once a month. Yeah, filing taxes. I filed. I still have to just get on board and pay. Stacy. Stacy's been liking, thank you. Stacy's been liking her side quests on walks lately these days. She likes to do a little side quest off on her own and cut through the barn and then meet back up with us. And then, gosh, for the past week, Sassy the horse has been nowhere out, MIA. I think she's just in the barn, and they've been putting her in the barn to stay warm because it has been kind of chilly at night. And yeah, I just want to give Stacy some freedom and let her be a dog as long and as much as possible. And I've never met a dog that's just such a meek, gentle animal than her. She's such a sweet little thing. Like, and she just doesn't want to like be in the way, if that makes sense. Like, she doesn't want to like be a bother to anybody. And Murray's the same way too. Like, if he doesn't have an obvious place to lay down, he'll walk around for 2 hours just in like this circular pattern trying to find a place to lay down because he doesn't want to like wake any of the other dogs up. But we've been having as much fun out here as possible. No regrets for any of it. And yeah, everyone's been getting 2 walks a day. And everyone's eating. Little Bernie is the little thief in the group. But what would you expect from the Chihuahua? He's the guy that's going to steal your wallet. That's Bernie. But he's got such a cute little dog. I kind of don't mind it. He can have my money. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just it's been a great week, and I do need to get on to how's Mary doing? She's doing well. She started her new job and is working less but studying more. And just because they do things differently at their lab. Give her a shout out. I will. I'll let her know you say hey, Granny. Yeah, other than that, it's just we've just been getting through and enjoying life and enjoying being married and enjoying living with each other. It's really been honestly very nice. There's no complaints. We get along really well. Her new job is going well. It's going well. She's not coming home just shattered like she was at the other place. And she was actually walking around earlier in the stream, and she just took off. She has a friend. One of her best friends is like 90, and she grocery shops for her. So she gets that done on the weekends, goes grocery shopping for her friend. And then her other friend, who's more around her age, she stopped hanging out with because she was dating a guy that she just didn't like, so she just kind of stopped hanging out with him. So she's trying to hang out with her other friend more. So they're gonna go to like some farmers market pop up, and yeah, yeah. I mean, it's really nice. Um, because it's like on paper, it seems like this should be like this all the time, and it's just, but for a lot of people, it just doesn't work out for whatever reasons. You know, I'm sure there's a billion reasons why things don't work out, but um, you know, for now at this point in time, I'm really happy. Um, I honestly feel like I'm with someone that truly wants to be there with me forever too, and I'm the same. I'm the same for her. The best love stuff. Yeah. And at the same time too, it's just you know, being out here in nature, or as close to nature as we can be, it's just like there's this just constant reminder that like that just connects you right back to like just the environment and what's going on in nature and reality and the animals and all of it. It's just cosmopolitan hubbub is not there, even though we're close enough to a city. Um, it's a good way to stay connected to the stuff that really matters. Keeps you from being distracted by like, you know, just inorganic things, I guess is the best way to describe it. But yeah, I'm glad we got to do a stream. This was more like editing. I felt really bad. I started to feel bad because I just started like making fun of people on YouTube last week, even though it was kind of fun. Um, it's not really where I want to, not really the vibe I want to put off. Even though, you know, we could do it occasionally. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. Hard to find easy balance and basics keeps the dream living. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I agree. And it's also just fun to now have just spring coming in, like flowers coming up. Um, but boy, there's a lot of work to do. Always got work to do. And I can actually see it from here. There's about 1,000 pounds of poop. Actually, it's not poop, but it's well compressed, spoiled hay and straw and poop, and it's black gold for the garden. And I hope it's going to give me the nitrogen that I need, that this soil has been sorely lacking. Excuse me. Used to do that for work. Traveled around cleaning up yards. Oh wow, like just fully overgrown yards, and you'd turn them into lawns, or would you just turn them into sustainable habitat? There's this guy, dog poople. Oh, I got you. Okay. Jane Patrice coming in at the last minute. Nice to see you, Jane. There's this guy, Granny, I don't know if you know him, he's got a channel called Crime Pays, Botany Doesn't. And he has a whole like little company called Kill Your Lawn. And he goes and he'll basically pull up all your grass and just put sustainable plants and stuff on the in place. Yeah, crime pay. And then the funny thing is he's a self-taught botanist, and he's really vulgar. He just swears, and he started by doing like, he would be in like these like insanely like industrial areas of like San Francisco where there's just one little flower sticking up in like a big sea of concrete, and you just sit there and identify it. And but now that his channel's gotten bigger, he like goes out to places and just talks about how like, development is land development is really killing a lot of indigenous plant life, and crime pays, botany doesn't. Here we go. I'll share this up. Oh, I guess it's its own window. Here we go. Yeah, crime pays, botany doesn't. And he's been traveling around a lot more, like to pretty wild locations. But his channel is kind of amazing. I'm gonna find a different one without cicadas. Wow. Trying to find more of a class. He's getting a lot more. I'm trying to get one where he just starts like talking about plants. Here we go. This is some classic stuff. Well, right on. Concerned citizen. Yeah, chatting this stuff up is the way to do it. Then I follow so many channels that this guy gets pretty heavy with taxonomy, but it's funny because he'll just periodically start swearing at the same. And as a result, his channel just takes off. I think he's got 405,000 subs right now, and it's making him enough money where he can just travel around the world identifying plants and pointing out pointing out just how we're ruining the world. This guy. But yeah, he started first in, like, Oakland, California, in, like, a parking lot with just, like, a flower sticking out of the ground. He also he took a bunch of money that he made from it and started a preserve too, like, in Texas. He's pretty intense about Texas wildlife and, like, desert wildlife in Texas and, like, New and, like, northern Mexico, and he bought a bunch of land that's just gonna, like and the whole thing was just no one's ever gonna develop it and touch it, so he's just gonna leave it alone, and he's been propagating it with a lot of native plants that are going extinct. If Lexi and I could travel the world. Yeah, Lexi in France would be a fun time. Lexi could try cheeses from all over the world. Yeah, I mean, gotta start somewhere indeed. I think honestly though, it was such like, he was so vulgar and just talking about, like, how like, "This little fucker knows how to really knows how to survive out here in this parking lot hell." And I think those first videos went viral very quickly. Plus, he also has a blue heeler, and, every now and then he's probably not hanging out with his blue heeler in Chile, but, um, I'll always throw props to anybody that's got a blue heeler. Lexi with the terracotta soldiers. I wonder what that'd be like. I'm sure they'd poor thing, they'd probably I don't know if I'd be able to, like, have her next to me. Or I could take all 5 dogs with me too. But yeah, this is a channel I really enjoy. Rampage Botany doesn't. I recommend checking him out if you can. But that being said, I'm gonna get to work. It's a beautiful Sunday today. Hopefully, the lower pastures dried up enough that I don't get my vein stuck, and I got about 1,000 pounds of poop to move. And it's always great touching base with you guys. I'm gonna try to do this every Sunday if I can, and about 10 o'clock Central Time. And I always love hearing from you guys, and I always love seeing you. And thanks a ton. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. And have a great week, everyone.